Do you know how this affects your savings? Chicago Fed President Goolsbee says inflation is too high. Williams sees price pressures easing in a live CNBC interview from his home district. Goolsbee declined to speculate on where he thinks interest rates are headed. Here's everything we know so far. Financial analysts are closely watching how this develops and what it means for markets and everyday investors. Stay with us for the full story and more breaking news throughout the day. This story was reported by CNBC Economy. For daily market and financial news, subscribe to Global News Digest.
This NFL story broke minutes ago and fans are going wild, ranking the NFL's top 100 players, plus stars who could force a trade and details on Terrion Arnold's arrest. Here's everything you need to know about the NFL for June 25. Let's break this down quickly. NFL insiders say this development will have major implications for the rest of the season and possibly beyond. We will continue to monitor this story and bring you updates as they become available. This story was reported by CBS Sports NFL. Stay on top of the football season. Follow us for daily coverage.
This is why your grocery bill is about to change. Oil heads for another losing week, but analyst warns sluggish Strait of Hormuz traffic could send price soaring again. Iran warned on Thursday that vessels not following approved routes would be dealt with accordingly, and a UN organization paused ship evacuation efforts at the strait. Here are the key details. Investors and traders on Wall Street are reacting quickly as this situation continues to unfold. This is one of the top stories we are watching closely today across the United States. This story was reported by MarketWatch. Don't miss tomorrow's financial headlines. Subscribe now.
Big Tech just made a move that affects you personally. Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner's island resort could bring down Albania's prime minister. What began as a flamingo revolution to protest the $1.4 billion development on Sazan Island has spiraled into mass protests against a ruling party that thousands now want out. This is why it matters. Tech industry insiders say this development will reshape competition among the biggest players in Silicon Valley. Our team is tracking every development as this story continues to unfold in real time. This story was reported by Wired. For daily tech and AI news, subscribe to Global News Digest.
The DC story that is dominating every American newsroom today. Watch. AOC lashes out at Trump for betrayal of voters after key SCOTUS immigration rulings. Rep. Ocasio-Cortez accuses Trump of betrayal after Supreme Court allows his administration to end TPS protections for Haitian and Syrian migrants. Here's what's actually happening. Lawmakers on both sides of the aisle are responding as the situation continues to develop in Washington. Follow along as we cover the key details, the background, and what happens next. This story was reported by Fox News Politics. Stay informed on what Washington is doing. Follow us for updates.
Is this good or bad for the country? You decide. Watch. Stephen Miller says America's doors are closed fully to asylum seekers. After Supreme Court rulings, the Supreme Court voted 6-3 on Thursday to allow the Trump administration to end legal protections for migrants fleeing violence and natural disaster in Haiti and Syria, exposing hundreds of thousands more people to potential deportation. The key facts you need to know. This story is dominating political discussions across the country and drawing reactions from leaders in both parties. This is a developing story, and we expect more information to emerge in the coming hours. This story was reported by PBS NewsHour. More breaking political news every day. Subscribe now.
Did Washington just make the right call for America? Watch. House Democratic leaders hold hearing on fair elections and voting rights. House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries and Democratic lawmakers held a hearing Thursday on defending fair elections and voting rights. Here's everything we know so far. Political analysts say this development could have major consequences heading into the next election cycle. Stay with us for the full story and more breaking news throughout the day. This story was reported by PBS NewsHour. For daily U.S. political news, subscribe to Global News Digest.
Here's what Wall Street does not want you to know. Polymarket annualized revenue surpasses $1,006 weeks after its U.S. exchange launch. World Cup trading and the end of its U.S. waitlist are driving rapid growth for Polymarket's prediction market platform. Let's break this down quickly. This story is moving markets and has significant implications for the U.S. economy and consumer spending. We will continue to monitor this story and bring you updates as they become available. This story was reported by CNBC Top News. Stay on top of your money. Follow Global News Digest for daily finance updates.
Big tech just made a move that affects you personally. The White House is asking OpenAI to slow roll the release of its new model over safety, concerns OpenAI reportedly plans to share its newest model, GPT 5.6, with a select group of partners instead of with the broader public. The reason? The Trump administration told it to. Here are the key details. Users and developers worldwide are already reacting to what this means for the future of technology. This is one of the top stories we are watching closely today across the United States. This story was reported by TechCrunch. More technology headlines every day. Subscribe so you don't miss them.
Every baseball fan in America is talking about this today. MLB's new CBA proposal would restrict free agency contracts, raise minimum wage, but only with a salary cap. The MLBA accused the league of introducing a litany of additional restrictions on player rights. This is why it matters. Baseball fans and sports analysts say this story will define the rest of the season. Our team is tracking every development as this story continues to unfold in real time. This story was reported by CBS Sports MLB. For daily MLB news and baseball updates, subscribe to Global News Digest.